Hello, this is Wayne Moore of the Legion. I'd like to introduce our latest product to you, which is a high-volume tubeless valve. First of all, let's understand why riders prefer to use tubeless wheels. The number one reason is a tubeless wheel has 15% less rolling resistance. That means the wheel runs quicker, so you go quicker. In addition, you can run the wheel at a slightly lower pressure. That lower pressure gives you better traction on the road and also gives you a far more comfortable ride. So from a rider point of view, it makes sense to run tubeless wheels. However, going tubeless does have its complications. The number one issue is trying to get the tyre to seat very nicely against the wall of the wheel. Normally to do this, the shop will need to remove the valve core and then use an air compressor to get a high volume of air to seat the tyre. They will then inject the sealants, then put the core back in and pump the wheel up. With our system, you can do that all in one go. Okay, we're going to explain the technology behind our valve and why it's so much better than the traditional valve. You have to bear in mind that this valve has been designed 120 years ago. It's been around a long time, and when it was designed, it wasn't designed for tubeless systems, so there was no requirement for high volume and there was no requirement for running sealants through it. So you take one of these valves apart, and you're actually quite surprised how small the internals become, because even though that stem is relatively large, the valve itself is quite small. And when you look at that in section, it gets even smaller. So this is a core of the valve, and you can see here there's very, very little clearance for any air and for any sealant to get around that. Yeah? What we've done is we've taken that standard pin and we've oversized it to this pin. This allows us to put a 2.5mm hole straight down the center with huge cross feeds here to allow the sealants to get out. I've got one in section here, and you can see that when this valve is open, you've got huge capability for air and sealants to get out. We've done the calculations on this, and it's roughly 300% more air volume than the traditional valve. Okay, so now we understand the technology. What we wanted to do was develop a range of valves, so it allowed us to have a complete family offering something for every price point, but also for every market need. So the top of the range is actually our VMAX aftermarket. This has the maximum flow rates and allows the biggest particulate sealants to flow through them. It also has the sealant removal capability. The way these are designed is to have 8mm of adjustment. So you buy a specific stem length for a specific rim. We have stem lengths ranging from rim sizes 13.5 to 93.5. So you'll definitely find a stem to suit your rim. Okay. The next one is our OEM valve. This is designed primarily for wheel builders who need to accommodate a whole range of rims rather than just a specific rim. So this has got a lot of adjustments. This size here will go from 13.5 all the way up to 45mm. We also have an offering for those people who've already invested in a valve, but they don't want to spend a lot of money and buy a whole complete new system. So with this one, the converter, you basically just unscrew your existing valve and then fit the converter and you've got a high volume solution. That's it. Okay, here's a graphic demonstration to show the difference in the volume flow rate of the Legion valve versus standard Presta valve. Okay, these are both roughly 1 litre bottles of water, and obviously the one with the highest volume will discharge quicker than the other one. So you can see already the Legion is quite far in advance. We've promised 300% improvement in flow rate. Here graphically you can see the volume difference is huge. Okay, and again, as the level of the water goes down, the pressure goes down. So the lesion is still discharging very quickly, but you can see the pressure valve, as the level is going down, it's actually slowing down as well because there's lower pressure. Okay, lesion is done. Pressure is still going. This takes some time. Like I said, it's 300% different. So we can cut the video short and go to the end.